It's official. Batgirl is completely kaputted. It is no more. It is gone. Haha. We knew it would be a flopperoonie. But Warner Brothers is willing to throw away $70 million on the thing. Who are you? Why are you here?
Hi, I'm Rob Robach, and I'm again off camera.
I am too today. Oh no.
Yes.
That's okay. This just was breaking news really quickly.
We were out of the house and came back, and we were greeted to this.
Yes. Before we can get anything up, I gotta talk about this.
Yes. Irredeemable Batgirl movie gets shelved by Warner Brothers despite $70 million price tag. Source. Holy millions down the drain, Batman. The DC Comics film Batgirl will be completely shelved by Warner Brothers, a top Hollywood source has told the Post.
Yeah, they're just going to get that back in insurance, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to write it off. They'll write down the property. That means it won't hit theaters or the streaming service. Wow, this is worse.
Wow.
This is worse than we thought.
Yeah, well, it was going straight to streaming anyway.
Fans will not see it. Okay, well, I'm sure something will leak out at some point. The reportedly $70 million movie, the source said the budget was actually more like $100 million, which was doing test screenings for audiences in anticipation of a late 2022 debut.
Wow.
Would rank among the most expensive cinematic cast-offs ever. Those tests were
So they finished it? They finished it.
They were testing it, yeah.
Oh, wow.
They were testing.
I remember we were talking about when they cast this, and we're like, well, they're going to go the diversity.
They're incredibly diversity.
Guys, look at the moon.
Diversity.
Route.
And they did go the diversity route.
But they also went with the shapeless girl who looks like she's just in...
Yeah, the formless wonder here.
Yeah, who looks like, a
Yeah.
13-year-old boy cosplaying with his mom's wig.
Yeah. So,
I like the color scheme of it.
yeah, the color scheme is nice, but okay, we're going to get more into this. Those tests were said to be so poorly received by moviegoers that the studio decided to cut its losses and run. Oh my God, this had to be bad.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to scour Reddit now for somebody's gonna talk.
For a synopsis, a plot leak. Well, do you think they're going to do this as a publicity stunt like the Snyder Cut?
I doubt it. I doubt it, because this guy Zaslav, who's been in charge, he's been lowering the hammer on a lot of stuff.
A lot of the crap, a lot of the...
Yeah, he's been taking a knife to it, yeah.
Well, and we've gotten a lot of the Snyder stuff. They're like, oh yeah, it's just bots anyway.
Well, anyway, decided to cut his losses run for the sake of the brand's future. It's a DC disaster. They think an unspeakable Batgirl is going to be irredeemable, the source said. The Post has reached out to Warner Brothers for comment. It's been a months long walk of shame. That they made it one word. Months-long walk of shame for the movie. Batgirl, directed by Adil El Arbi.
This looks like Moth Slong.
Yeah.
Moth Slong. It's a Moth Slong.
I have
It's
no
like
idea.
a Moth Slong.
And Bilal Fallah, Bad Boys for Life, received not a single mention at DC's Comic-Con panel.
Ooh, they didn't even talk about it.
In San Diego, July, an unusual move that raised industry eyebrows. The much-publicized event, after all, is designed to boost exposure for the forthcoming projects just like this one. And here we see Leslie Grace, who was in, West Side Story, I think, or something like that?
I don't remember.
The Heights, or whatever it was?
Yeah, she was in one of those musicals, right?
Yeah, one of those Lin-Manuel Miranda deals, yeah. Marvel's Comic-Con presentation, on the flip side, announced more than a dozen films in the so-called Phase 5 and Phase 6 of the MCU to be released through fall 2025, with even more surely in the hopper. Batgirl, which stars Leslie Grace, in the Heights, in the title role alongside J.K. Simmons, Michael Keaton, and Brendan Fraser, was originally planned for an HBO Max release. The Puck newsletter reported in April that WB's then chair Toby Emmerich was considering a theatrical run for the film too. But Emmerich stepped down in June to form his own production company, not long after Warner Brothers merged with Discovery, and David Zaslav became CEO of the new entity.
There you go.
Yep, there he is. He replaced Emmerich with MGM's Michael DeLuca, who likely had to deliver the Bat News, and Pam Abdi. While the film's co-directors had done some scattered interviews about casting, the studio has been mum on plans for Batgirl ever since. Shelving a multi-million-dollar effort would not be unusual for Zaslav, a ruthless cost-cutter. Remember, he's the same guy who gave $300 million to streaming service CNN Plus just to axe it days after its splashy launch because it didn't snare enough subscribers.
Good. Good.
The budget-conscious CEO, according to Variety, has split WB into multiple segments, including a reorganized DC-based film production group. With that in mind, WB is said to be searching for a head honcho to run the flailing DC Extended Universe and whip it into a coherent shape, like Kevin Feige did with the far more successful Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is owned by Disney. Yeah, well, even that's not doing too well these days.
Yeah. See another video that Jeff did a video on this. We'll probably talk about this too at some point.
Yeah.
How what was it? The Wall Street Journal has trashed the MCU, saying it's no longer profitable.
Yeah. The current president of DC Films production is Walter Hamada. Warner Brothers Discovery will report their Q2 earnings and announce future plans on Thursday. DC urgently needs all the help it can get. Okay, so it goes on and on here about Aquaman being a success. The Batman, that guy. There's that guy. The Batman performed okay at the box office, netting $770 million with an R rating and got good notices. However, DC's only extended universe film that has managed to beat the $1 billion box office gross of The Dark Knight, which came out 14 years ago, the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix, was not part of DCEU, was Aquaman. Meanwhile, Marvel's pandemic-era Spider-Man No Way Home has grossed $1.9 billion worldwide, and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Women has managed a solid $955 million.
I gotta interrupt about Aquaman. Now, Aquaman 2, a lot of people are gonna say no to that because of Mira.
Yeah.
A lot of people, because the actress playing Mira, she's basically the Lady Whammon version of Ezra, this one.
That guy.
And I don't want to say his name either because of the boss, this guy.
That guy.
It's a they them. It's not a guy. The they them there.
They them there. They them. Okay, well, lately DC's nasty star drama has eclipsed the buzz. As such, it is surrounding the movies. That guy who plays the Flash, that person, that entity, them, has caused a string of embarrassing controversies in this year. He was twice arrested in Hawaii.
No, it's a they. It's not a he.
Yeah.
It's a they. Did they misgender them?
Yes, they misgendered them.
They misgendered them.
Okay, violated a court order of protection. And Gal Gadot is said to be starring in Wonder Woman 3, but the actress and director Patty Jenkins have said nothing, including the title or release date. Beyond that, they're throwing around script ideas, which DC squanders legendary properties with abandon. Appears to have no grand plan whatsoever. Soon, however, Wonder Woman won't be the one holding on to the golden lasso anymore. Instead, power will be wielded by an all-controlling DC film production and head who will attempt to turn things around before they arrive. Killing Batgirl is step one. This is the end of DC as a hobby. Wow. Okay, so I don't know whether to take that as they're going to scale back plans or they're going to get serious. I really don't.
Well, there have been there's been articles about superhero fatigue for the past few years. I think we're just in a bad movie fatigue, and we have other things to do. We don't have the money anymore to go and spend on these giant, extravagant nights out and events.
It's $50-$60 to go to a movie nowadays.
Yeah, with popcorn and two people
and parking and gas and geez, I mean, but this is.
This got killed from streaming.
This got
I wonder if they're going to kill HBO Max and incorporate it in with something.
Probably not. I doubt it. But it looks like they are taking steps to streamline the whole operation. But so there it is. Batgirl is no more. We found the one person who could defeat Batgirl, and that was this David Zaslav.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I've pretty much said all I can say about this. I'm Rob.
I'm just laughing at the spectacle at this point. I'm just to the point where I'm like,
Oh, do you think someone's gonna cry? Ism.
Isms, and we're all just istophobes.
You canceled Batgirl because you hate diversity.
I didn't cancel anything. Nothing I have said or done to cancel anything.
Okay, now I'm off to scour Reddit to look for
plot synopsis.
All right.
We'll see you guys later.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!